Hello students, good morning. Okay students, in previous classes we discussed about the geography. We learnt about the mineral resources, natural resources, all those things, resources, all those things. Today I will move towards the social and political life, students, the, civics, social and political life. So it is also a branch of social studies. In first lesson we discussed about the concept of constitution, First lesson is, why does a country need a constitution? Why does a country need a constitution? So before starting a lesson, I will give an introduction to this lesson. Well students, you know the concept of constitution. We have learned in previous two classes. The concept of constitution started actually from the 6th standard. The 6th and 7th we have learnt many concepts related to constitution, associated to constitution. Okay, once again, what is the meaning of constitution? What do you mean by the constitution? So constitution, it is a rules, it is a basic rules, it is a set of principles for a country and for a government, how to rule the government, how to function, how the citizens of the country should behave being a citizen of a country. There are many rules and regulations, the principles have been set in a constitution. So why does a country need a constitution? Why a country need a constitution? What will happen without constitution? It is not possible to run a country without constitution. Yes students, we know that, for example, at home, at schools, we have many rules and regulations. Yes, we should follow the rules and regulations. Otherwise, it is not possible to control. Yes or no? Or it is not possible to manage. That's why to manage, to control, to be in proper way, we need some rules and regulations. So that's why your parents, they will always focus you. They will always, they will take control on you. And in school, we are the teachers always behind you. Yes or no? We will keep on telling about the rules and regulations, about the schools and discipline, all those things. Only thing is, the main intention is to be in proper way, to be in control. That's why, so managing entire country, running entire country, so we need constitution. Without constitution, it is not possible to manage the country or to control the country. Okay students, so that's why we need constitution. So here I have written some important points associated to constitution. So constitution serves several purposes. So we have constitution in our country not only for one thing, we have for many things. For example, rules and principles. We have many rules and principles. Yes or no? For example, voting power. Voting power only above 18 year and above. So before 18 years, it is not possible to vote during elections. So it is also rules and principles. And for example, rules of traffic rules. Okay, roadways rules, all those things. It is also a principle. Example for principles. Next, fundamental natures of a society. Fundamental nature of a society. So fundamental means, in Kannada we used to call Moolabhuta. Okay. So fundamental rights, fundamental duties. Okay, all those things. It is consist fundamental nature of a society. So being in a society, how to be. So what is our responsibilities? What is our duties? Being a citizen of a country. And democracy. So it is one of the important concept and aspect. So it is all associated to constitution. So democracy, here in democracy the citizens are more important and all the power lies in the citizens. So here the citizens are going to elect their leaders and those leaders are responsible to run the country. Run the government, sorry. If the government is not going to function properly, so citizens, means democratic people, they will question, they will control entire political and government system. So that power it has been mentioned in our Indian Constitution. Next, political system. Political system, the types of government, what are the duties and responsibilities of the government. Some states have houses, unicameral, bicameral, upper house, lower house, in parliamentary system. Okay, the types of government we have discussed in 6th standard and 7th standard also. So types of government: local self-government, state government, and central government. So these are all the political systems. And law and order, the court system, the system of court. So all these things are associated to constitution. So constitution provides these many things. Just hold on, students. Okay, students. So as we know that before Indian independence, before 1947, India was under the control of the British. Yes, we know very well. So British were ruling, and we were under the control of the British government, and there was a rules and regulations. The British has introduced many rules and regulations according to them, not according to the Indians. Okay. So during those time, in 1934, actually during the Second World War, in 1934, Indian National Congress. Okay, so it is a political system. So all the educateds, those who have knowledge in political system, they formed an association called Indian National Congress. Okay. They demanded for constituent assembly. In parliament. So there was no election system. There was no democratic system in India. Only the British officers, the British politicians are responsible to be in parliament. We know that where is parliament? It is in New Delhi, present. So there now we have elected members, elected by the people. In olden days, means when during British rule, there was no elected members by the people. Only the British politicians or officials who are responsible to run the parliamentary system. So in this parliamentary system, there was a chance for Indians, only for few. So those are the members of Indian National Congress. They made an association called Constituent Assemblies to run for the country only. Okay. So they demand for Indian Constitution. So between 1946, just before Indian independence, so 1946 to 1949, so nearly 3 years. The committee, there was a different committees to frame the Indian national constitution. There was a different committees had been worked. They drafted a constitution for independent country, independent India. Okay, students. So here there was a many people. Jawaharlal Nehru was there, Dr. Rajendra Prasad was there, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel was there, K.M. Munshi, many important icons were there, and the most important person was Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. So he was the responsible for drafting committee. Students, so there was 11 committees. There was 11 committees to frame the Constitution of India. To frame the Constitution of India, there was 11 committees. So out of 11 committee, Ambedkar was the chairman of drafting committee. So drafting committee was the important committee. All the editing means collecting rules and regulations, introducing rules and regulation. It was under the control of drafting committee. So there was many persons in drafting committee. The chairman was the Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was the chairman for drafting committee. So he was the main person. He took the responsibilities to draft the constitution. Draft means it is a primary source before finalizing the concept, before finalizing the constitution. It was a primary, it was a rough work before submitting to country. So this was done nearly 3 years. So finally in 1950 India declared as a republican country or democratic country in January 26th. As we know that every year January 26th we celebrate as a Republic Day. So because we Indian constitution came into exist on this day. Okay, so this is about a small introduction about this lesson. Just hold on, we will move towards the lesson. Just hold on. Students, the next point is Indian Constitution key features. Our Indian Constitution as a key features. On the basis of these key features, our country, our country, the rules and regulations, the principles, the types of government, everything is functioning on these key features. So there are 5 important key features. So we'll discuss one by one. So first one is the federalism and parliamentary form of a government, separation of powers, fundamental rights and secularism. Well students, on the basis of these concepts we will discuss one by one in next class. So just I will introduce what is the meaning of all these things. So federalism means more than one type of government. More than one type of government, federalism. The parliamentary form of a government. So we have parliamentary system. Parliament, we have 2 houses, upper house and lower house, means Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. So what are the functions of Rajya Sabha, what are the duties of Rajya Sabha, and what is the functions of Lok Sabha and duties and responsibilities of Lok Sabha. All these things we are going to learn in parliamentary form of a government. Next, separation of powers. Separation of powers. So separation of powers means the power has been separated. Power is not only the power is not lies in a same a person or a body. So it is separated. The power has been separated. Like we have executive, judiciary and legislature. Legislature, executive and the judiciary. In Kannada we used to call Shasakanga, Karyanga and Nyayanga. So all those things we will discuss. Next, to fundamental rights. There are 6 fundamental rights. For example, right to education. It is also one of the important fundamental right. Right to vote. So it is also one of the important fundamental rights. Like this, we have 6: right to equality, right to liberty. So all these things. So these are the fundamental rights. So we are going to discuss. Next is secularism. So all are equal. All are equal. So we have many religions in our country. We have many religions. We have many castes. But also there will be an unity. So there is an unity in our country. So these are all the key features of Indian Constitution. So we on the base of this we are going to discuss one by one in detail in next class. Okay students, please read the lesson. You will come to know and underline important points. If you find any difficulties, please contact us. We are here to help you. Thank you. I hope this class is enough for you. Thanks.